Oops, I did it again. I paid with my card. I only went in there because Alana told me about these pouches in a meal for £1. Well, 99p actually. So I went in there just to see what they were like. Now they are £1 because the ingredients are cheap. You know, it's pasta. Everyone's got loads and loads and loads of pasta. Yeah, going back to paying on the card, I only went in to buy them. You know. Now, before I get into all of this, and I did drop some more of these. I always drop some of them whenever I go shopping. Always. I've always got at least 20 in my wallet. So I dropped about 5 off because I'm starting to run low now. So Neil McCoy Ward, he's just put a video out. Well, it's an hour ago now, but it'll probably be about 3 hours ago by the time this video is uploaded, because it just takes forever to upload for some strange reason. All of my videos do. You know, it's really annoying. But yeah, he's gone into a little bit more detail as to what happened over there in Portugal and Spain. And yeah, it gets, you know, it runs a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. And yeah, it's very interesting. Just be glad, thankful and relieved that you are not going to be part of a queue desperately trying to buy food, desperately trying to get cash out of a cash machine. You know, this is why we do what we do. So we miss out on all that panic, all of these tards, you know, because they didn't think forward. They're not forward thinking people. A lot of them, just the word think, you know, is quite vague with some of them. Again, I'm just running out of patience with them because it feels like everything's becoming a little bit more critical now, you know. So please watch his video, the king of all grifters, but it's a decent video and quite informative. So I'll go through what I've got, and then I'll show you the receipt at the end so you can scan down and see how much everything cost. Now, because now that they've made the spraying in the skies public, it feels like they're getting a bit more carried away with it now. It feels like they've upped the ante. Now, plants like coriander, heavy metals seem to bind to that. Now, I've already planted two of these up and it's grown, but I'm taking more from it than it's able to give because I'm putting it into pretty much every savoury dish that I cook. So I've bought 2 more plants that I'll be potting up, and I'll continue to do that because it's an important plant to grow. It really is. We need to be detoxing. So I've gone through stuff that can get rid of parasites. I've gone through stuff and told you about the nutrition and the benefits. So coriander is definitely something worth getting in. I can't stand the taste of it, which is why I need to disguise it in meals, pretty much like a lot of really good mums out there disguise goodness in dishes for their kids, just so they can get some goodness in them, you know, the good mums, you know, not the lazy ones. So I bought 2 coriander plants. I bought another box of tampons. I've got loads of sanitary towels, loads of nappies, but I've not got many tampons. And again, I've gone for the super ones. Better to have too much than not enough. But they're also good for puncture wounds. Good for, you know, to add to your first aid, you know, multi-purpose. I bought some extra virgin olive oil, which again will be decanted into glass. I bought some onion granules because they're handy. You know, you can just pour a load into a stew. A lot of meals going forward, especially when the shit does really hit the fan, most meals are going to be one pot meals, you know, stews, curries, stuff like that. So things like that are going to come in really handy. I bought some more paprika, smoked paprika, because it's my favourite herb, spice, whatever. This got my eye, you know. I can't wait to tuck into that. I want to try and get through this as quick as I can because I've got butter, and it's hot. There is a wine that you'll see in some supermarkets that looks almost identical to that. You know what Aldi and Lidl are like for copying packaging and stuff and making it look identical to something else. There's one called Jam Shed, and it's beautiful wine. It's a really jammy, sweet red wine. So I've never tried this one, so I thought I'd give it a go, see if it's anything like the other stuff, which I really like. Some more ketchup. I bought 2 more pots of cayenne pepper. I've got loads in already, but I know the benefits of that now. 1 more pot of turmeric. I didn't mean to buy these sesame seeds. I thought that they were onion granules. I had sunglasses on. I didn't have my glasses on. So I'll find some use for them. And then I've got 4 ginger as well, because you are better off buying fresh ginger, peeling it, dehydrating it, and then blending it and then putting it into capsules as supplements. But this is a cheaper way of doing it. It's not as good for you, but it still does the job. I bought some of this, which sounds quite interesting. My nails are filthy because I've been in the garden grafting with my dad today. So I bought 2 of them because the dates are July 2027. So, I mean, that'll go away. You know, these are little treaty things. These are still comfort foods, which are very, very important. You really don't overlook them, you know. Bought another bottle of apple cider vinegar. It has gone up in price, but it's in glass. This stuff will last for years and years and years because of the sugar content. It can make your ramen noodles, your pasta, your rice, anything like that that's really bland and boring, more interesting. I've got, you could say, 7 meals in a can: minced beef and onion, chicken curry, a mild one and a hot one, chicken and white sauce, ravioli, beans with pork sausages, or Macallister. No, I don't even want to go into details of what they're made of, and a chunky chicken and vegetable soup. This caught my eye. Again, cheers, Lana. I spent a fortune today. But that sounds really, really nice. Really nice. So I'm looking forward to having a glass of that over crushed ice in the garden in the sunshine in about 15 minutes. I bought some more hot chocolate because I do like to make my own mochas. Again, these are the meals that Lana mentioned. Lana, that's 99 pence. Just crack it open and get it down you. And then the other one is a pesto style pasta. Again, 99p. An Indian style grains with all of that, if you want to pause that at any point in the video. I'm trying not to get too many ready-made rice pouches because I've got so much rice and I can recreate any of these. French style lentils, that sounds really good and very, very healthy, you know. Again, I've got loads and loads of lentils as well, but again, these are nicer complements to other dishes. Some more charcoal because it was cheap. 30% off. Who doesn't love a nice bit of crumpet on a Wednesday afternoon? And I got some naan breads as well, because they didn't have too many ingredients in there. Now, they did sell pickled red onions in there. So I thought I'll buy a shitload of red onions. I've already got lots of jars from previously bought beetroot and other stuff, and I'm going to pickle my own. I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I'll have pickled red onion, loads and loads of red onion, just keeps and keeps and keeps. Some more finger chilies. I'll be pickling most of them and then taking some seeds out of a couple of them and then growing some of these. I've already got some of them growing upstairs from last year. Most of my plants have survived from last year. I've got a chow mein stirring sauce and a sweet chili and garlic stirring sauce. Again, it makes your pasta, your rice, stuff like that more interesting. Unwaxed lemons, because I've got like a water container thing that's got a little compartment in it that you can put chunks of lemon and other bits and bobs in there to make your water more interesting, healthier, and your body hydrates easier with lemon, with proper fresh lemon in your water. People think if I neck a pint of water, my body will hydrate a pint of water. It doesn't work like that, because most of the water that you're drinking is dead water. This helps your body to absorb water, therefore hydrate properly, which is really important moving into summer, global boiling. I've got four of these butters. 2 will go in the freezer, the other 2 will go in the fridge, because I do go through it. Lana sent me some very basic instructions on how to make my own butter, and it sounds ridiculously easy. So I will be giving that a go at some point. I promise you, Lana. I love Bounties. I've always loved them. There used to be a chocolate bar called a Cabana back in the 80s, early 90s. Disappeared. But this is Aldi or Lidl. I'll tell you in a minute. Aldi. This is Aldi's version of a Bounty. Snickers, again, take them out the packet. So you've got each individual Snickers bar, pierce each individual pack, put them into small vac packs, vac pack them down, put them somewhere dark, somewhere cold. They'll keep 4-5 years, in my opinion. This coffee was on special offer. Again, it will show you on the receipt. It was really, really cheap. Again, it's ground coffee, so you get a nicer cup of coffee, and then the grounds can go around your plants, you know, and provide nutrients for your plants. Some more light brown sugar, some demerara sugar, again, better stuff, good stuff. I can make dough using very little energy from my solar generator, and then I can use this stuff to make the bread on top of my wood burning stove if I need to. And then I bought some garden peas because I'd run out. That's pretty much it. A nice little haul, considering I only went in there to spend, what, £5? I'm such a tard. You know, if being a tard was a criminal offence, I'd get life. I would. So this is how much everything cost. I know it's a bit creased. I do apologise. If there's anything you want to know a bit more about, just message me. It's because it's been on the peas. And there's the price, £87.05. So I'm going to upload a really nice little light-hearted moment that me, my dad and the girls had down by the river earlier on today. After this, just to put a smile on your face, I'll just put some lovely music over the top of it. I've also bought sent off for a tripod, Terry the tripod. So that's going to help me do a few little kind of self-defense, show you a bit of self-defense with my punch bag outside. A tripod, it's necessary, and it wasn't very expensive. And I'll probably do one of them every week. Like, we'll call it Freaky Friday or something like that, or Feisty Friday, something cheesy. It's not easy being cheesy. So until then, much love, enjoy the sun, ciao for now.